Hello everyone, and welcome back to English 101. I'm Maya, and I'm so happy you're joining us again.
Hi, Maya. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite topics, weekend plans.
That's right. Weekends are the time when people finally get to relax, spend time with friends or family, and do the things they enjoy.
Exactly. After a busy week, we all need a break. So, Maya, tell me, what do you usually do on the weekend?
Well, my weekends are usually a mix of relaxing and getting things done. On Saturday mornings, I like to sleep a little longer, then have a slow breakfast, usually pancakes or eggs with coffee.
That sounds perfect. I do something similar. I wake up around 9, make some tea, and then listen to music while I tidy up my apartment.
Oh, that sounds peaceful. I think weekends are the best time to reset your space and your mind. After breakfast, I sometimes go out for a walk in the park or meet a friend for brunch.
That's a nice plan. I usually go to the gym on Saturday mornings. It helps me feel fresh and active. After that, I might meet some friends for lunch.
Great. Do you go out often on weekends, or do you prefer to stay home?
Hmm, I'd say it depends. Sometimes I love going out, maybe to see a movie or explore a new cafe. But other weekends, I just stay home, watch a good show, or read a book.
I totally get that. Sometimes staying home feels just as good as going out. I also like to watch movies or cook something special on Saturday nights.
Oh, nice. What kind of food do you like to cook on weekends?
Usually something simple but tasty, pasta, curry, or sometimes homemade pizza. Cooking is one of my favorite ways to relax.
That sounds delicious. For me, weekends are all about simple pleasures, like cooking, reading, or spending time with friends.
Same here. You know, Alex, weekends are also a great time to practice English in fun ways.
That's true. You can watch English movies or YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, or even talk to a friend online in English.
Exactly. You can make learning part of your weekend without making it feel like study time. For example, when I watch a movie in English, I try to notice new words or expressions.
That's a great tip. I also like to read short English articles or listen to songs and try to understand the lyrics.
That's fun and useful. So, listeners, remember, your weekend can be relaxing and productive at the same time.
Totally agree. So, Maya, what about Sunday? Is it different from Saturday for you?
Yes, a little. Sunday is usually my quiet day. I like to stay at home, do some light cleaning, maybe read or prepare for the coming week. It's like recharging my energy before Monday.
I feel the same. Sundays have a calm energy. I usually plan my schedule for the next week, maybe do laundry, and then spend the evening watching something nice or talking with family.
That sounds cozy. I also like to video call my family on Sunday evenings. It's my little tradition.
That's lovely. Talking to family always makes the weekend end on a warm note.
Yes. And that's why weekends are special. They give us time for ourselves and the people we care about.
So true. Weekends are a small pause between the busy days, a time to rest, reflect, and recharge.
In this part, we talked about what we usually do on weekends: sleeping in, relaxing, meeting friends, and spending time with family.
That's right. But in the next part, we'll talk about making specific weekend plans, like trips, events, and fun things people look forward to.
Exactly. So stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back with more ideas on how to talk about your weekend plans in English.
So, Maya, in the first part, we talked about our usual weekends. But I wonder, do you sometimes make special plans for the weekend, like trips or events?
Oh, yes, I love planning something different once in a while. Sometimes I go on short trips with friends, maybe to a nearby city or a mountain area. It's nice to escape from the routine.
That sounds amazing. Where was the last place you went?
A few weeks ago, I visited a small town by the lake. It was quiet, clean, and surrounded by nature. We stayed at a cozy guest house, took long walks, and even had a picnic by the water.
Wow, that sounds so peaceful. I love those kinds of trips. Not too far, but enough to feel refreshed.
Exactly. You don't always need to travel far to have a good time. Sometimes, just changing the scenery helps you feel new energy.
I agree. I sometimes take a one-day trip on Saturdays. I like to go hiking or visit local markets. It's fun and relaxing at the same time.
That's a great idea. Do you plan everything in advance, or do you just decide on the spot?
It depends. Sometimes I plan ahead, especially if I need tickets or transportation. But other times, I just wake up, feel spontaneous, and go somewhere without a plan.
I like that. Being spontaneous can make the weekend more exciting. One of my favorite memories was when my friend called me early on a Saturday morning and said, "Let's go to the beach." And we just went, no plan, no packing, just pure fun.
That sounds like an adventure. Those unplanned moments often become the best stories.
Yes, absolutely. And when we talk about weekend plans, it's also good to know some useful English expressions. For example, you can say, "I'm planning to visit my family this weekend." "I might go hiking if the weather is nice." "I'm thinking about seeing a movie with my friends." "I'm going to relax and stay at home."
Those are perfect. And if you're not sure yet, you can say, "I haven't decided what to do yet," or "I'm still making plans."
Great examples, Alex. You can also talk about your feelings, like "I'm really excited for the weekend," or "I can't wait to take a break."
Yes, talking about weekends is one of the easiest ways to start a friendly conversation in English. Everyone has something to share.
Exactly. You can ask simple questions like, "What are your plans for the weekend?" "Are you doing anything fun?" "Do you usually go out or stay in?"
And it's a great way to get to know people better because weekends show what people enjoy most.
So true. For example, if someone says they're going hiking, you know they love nature. If they say they're watching movies, maybe they're into films or storytelling.
I love that. It's amazing how small conversations about the weekend can lead to deeper connections.
Yes. And it's also a chance to practice grammar in real life, especially going to for future plans. For example, "I'm going to meet my friend on Sunday," or "We're going to visit the museum tomorrow."
Good point. We can also use will or might when we're not completely sure. I might go to the beach, or I'll probably stay home.
Exactly. So listeners, try using these phrases when you talk about your weekend. Even a short conversation can help you sound more natural in English.
Maya, do you have a dream weekend? Like your perfect plan if you could do anything?
Oh, that's a nice question. My dream weekend would be spending 2 days in a small cabin in the mountains, with no phone, no noise, just books, coffee, and fresh air.
That sounds like paradise. I think my dream weekend would be somewhere by the ocean. I'd wake up early, go for a walk on the beach, and just listen to the waves.
That's beautiful, Alex. I think both of our dream weekends have one thing in common: peace and time for ourselves.
Exactly. Because weekends are not only about fun, they're about rest and reflection too.
Yes, they're a little reminder that life isn't just about working. It's also about living.
Well said, Maya. And even for our listeners, your weekend doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. What matters is that it makes you feel good.
Exactly. You can spend time with family, read a book, take a walk, or just do nothing at all. That's okay too.
Sometimes the best weekend is when you slow down and simply enjoy the moment.
That's so true. And while you're relaxing, you can still practice English in small ways, like journaling about your weekend, or telling a friend what you did.
That's right. You can say things like, "On Saturday, I went shopping," or "On Sunday, I stayed home and watched a movie."
Yes. And if you're planning something for next weekend, you can use "I'm going to" For example, I'm going to visit my grandparents, or I'm going to the beach next weekend.
Perfect. These small sentences make your English stronger every day.
So, to all our listeners, make the most of your weekends, rest, have fun, and use English whenever you can.
Exactly. Because learning English doesn't stop when school ends. It's part of your everyday life, even your weekend.
Well said, Alex. So, whether you're traveling, relaxing, or just enjoying a quiet day, remember to make your weekend special.
And maybe, next time someone asks, "What are your plans for the weekend?" you'll be ready to answer in perfect English.
I love that. Thank you, everyone, for listening to English 101.
Yes, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone, and happy weekend.